YouTube was happening. It is Saturday, November 1st, and we're talking NFL for tomorrow on Sunday. We have 12 games on the slate. We had that belt to ass thing happening over in Miami and on Thursday. That's over now. So we're going to focus on the 12 games here so we can see if we can find some profits and value, whatever. Spreadsheet props, you know what we do around here. We're not going to waste time. We got to be quick because I got to go watch college football. So let's go ahead and jump into that first game right now. All right, you know how we do things. We're going to look at everything. We got to pull up injuries and everything. So we're starting off with Chicago and Cincinnati is our first game. Let me go ahead and get this open up over here. Cub here, and let's way over here. Currently, it is Chicago 2.5-point favorites on the road with a 50.5 as our total. We go spreadsheets, we load them up, and we can see last three what they've been up to. Since he's been scoring, but they're giving up points. Chicago's been pretty mid, very average, nothing crazy. Number two rushing. Rushing versus this. There's your game. Chicago all day running down your throat. Since he cannot stop anything running, 184 allowed in the last three combined. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's look at some injuries. Let's see what we got cooking on the injury side. So we got injuries. We want to zoom out so we can actually see the injuries. Would be nice, wouldn't they? Yes, it would. So let's go depth charts. Can we zoom in? Which will looks better? Oh, we can zoom in. Okay, never mind. We don't need to worry about that. So, all right, cool. So we got Swift is all right. So Swift is banged up, even though they are second in rushing. He's banged up. So maybe if you have good line, perhaps we'll take a look at that. Anybody else on the defensive side out? Nope. And you see our kicker stuff. Cool. Let's go over to Cincy. Let's look at their depth chart and look at everything. We'll see what's going on. Flacco's questionable. Big damn deal. Really big deal. Nobody knows. Browning's the backup, followed by Clifford. Yay. Just throw it, Chase. That's all you got to do. Simple as that. So, man, this game went from me thinking Chicago for sure, big ace on the rushing, to, I don't know. Let's go to props. I have no clue what I want to do. Outlier, link in the pin comment. Click it, sign up. Go get you a week for free. It's there. You know this. I want who runs the ball for Chicago. It ain't, Swift has no lines, right? Let me just make sure. Let me grab Swift real quick and just peek around a little bit. Yeah, all he has is one line for a touchdown over at ProfitX. Fix your lines, God. Fix your lines. He has no lines for a reason. So who are we going to take? I kind of want to look at somebody else. There's no one else to look at. Whatever. And I don't want to take any of these props involving receiving from the Bengals because we don't know who's passing the ball. So all we have is a tackle assist prop here. Let's look at this one. And he did absolutely nothing last time. So this game's, we're starting off great. I ain't touching nothing about this game. No, Swift playing, I would take Chicago, but he's not. If he's not, no. We're just going to pass completely, move on next. All right, game two is going to be Detroit hosting Minnesota. Let me go back up to the top because there it is. Detroit 8.5-point favorite at home. 48.5 is our total. Spreadsheet, you see the numbers, you can see everything there and what we got cooking up here. Both teams can pass. Pass defense is a little rough. Offense and defense of the running side is better for Detroit than Minnesota. Let's go ahead and clear these out so we can look at some injuries and see if we have anything crazy. And let's see, boom, boom. And depth chart wise, okay, nothing crazy there. Come on down. There's your defense. There's your kicker stuff. Let's go to Detroit, see what they got cooking just so we know everything. There's that. Left tackle questionable is never good. Defense, kicker, good stuff. Let's go to props, see what we got. Anything good for this game, please? I would love to have a play if possible. Lions, Vikings, Lions right there. Got them. And looks like we have some props. We have, what do we want to take advantage of? Let's look at this. What do we have? We want to take advantage of passing yards, probably receiving yards against either team. So maybe Amon-Ra, maybe a Justin Jefferson type day situation. Let's see. Jefferson 73.5, 100%, absolutely. Hawkinson we can look at. I'm not going to take it probably, but we can look at that. Amon-Ra receptions for sure. He always gets a lot of receptions and even yards probably. And then Jordan Mason rushing going against Detroit. No thanks. I will pass on that one all day. That's all we have. Cool. Receiving 95 on a 73 minus 114. Yeah, he pops off. This is probably what we need to do, especially if Minnesota's behind. They're going to have to throw more. So Jefferson should be the play. Hawkinson 39. No thanks. I'll pass on you. Oops, went too fast. Back up. Amon-Ra catches 7.4 and a 6.5 is too close. I don't like that one. And then we're in NBA. All of a sudden, move this over. Here we go. So JJ's the play. Simple, easy. So Jefferson over 73.5 receiving yards. That's what I'm going for. Yep, got it. Moving on. Next. All right, moving on to game 3 is going to be Carolina and Green Bay. Currently, Packers are a 13.5-point favorite at home. 44.5 is our total. Let's head over here, check out the spreadsheet, see what we got cooking over here. 5v18. It's all Green Bay for sure. Uh, yeah, usually I don't like taking spreads this big in the NFL because of things like this, but the only thing that Carolina's actually good at is going to be giving the ball to Rico down, get out of the way, but Green Bay's good at stopping the run. So this is going to be Green Bay 13.5. I'm almost positive of that, unless something else is happening that we don't know about. But let me go ahead and check some depth charts while we're here. Let's go ahead and bounce over here. Boop. Depth chart. Take a look. Anything popping over here? Bryce Young's playing. I don't think that matters much. It's not going to help them out. Sorry, they're not. Green Bay's on a different level right now. So, and then 3 of your linemen are questionable. That ain't good. Ain't good at all. And then your defense a little banged up. Let's go over here to Green Bay's depth chart and look at them. Yeah, the starters are all healthy. Good stuff. We come down to the defense. Only one out the issue has Quay is questionable. Kicker questionable is a big deal, but whatever. Let's go to props, see if anything stands out in this one. Change this over from this to Packers. And what do we have prop wise? We have a lot of random things. Romanus is questionable, so we're not doing that. Let's see, golden receptions. I'm not doing receptions. We're not doing anything running for Carolina because they don't have a good matchup. Do we want anything here besides? I don't like any of these props. Does anything look good? Jacobs gets a touchdown 4 to 5 times. Cool, whatever. But yeah, y'all gonna have fun with this one. I'm taking Green Bay. Just give me Green Bay minus 13.5. I don't think, yeah, with 3 banged up O linemen, Bryce is going to have to run for his life, and that's not good for him. So, hell, where's what's his name? Sacks. That might be something to take right there. Uh, I have that selected. I know he's on here. I know he has to be on here for sacks. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's on here. I'm sure. Whatever. I'm not taking it. Green Bay 13.5. That's my play. Next. Game 4 is going to be Chargers and Tennessee. Ugh, do we have to do this one? Do we have to? I don't want to. It's Chargers 10 points on the road, basically. Let's go over here. What's the total? 43.5. Change this up to this and go this, and 10. I mean, sorry. It's the bad teams are bad right now. The good teams are good right now. It's pretty simple stuff. 1v14, 8v27. They're going to run all over them. Chargers by 9.5 to play. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. There's no need to overthink some of these games because, I mean, what's Tennessee going to win? No, this ain't college football. You're not going to have random stuff like that happen sometimes. Let's go to the injuries depth chart. Pull them up. And there we go. Cool. So you see everybody's there except for the right guard. Becton's a little questionable. Defense is looking good. Starters, Dicker, the kicker's there. Good stuff. Tennessee depth chart. Cam Ward, Riley's out. That isn't good. You can see we got some defensive banged up injuries too. This is Chargers by 10. This has got to be. This is the best play. Why would I take a prop when I can take Chargers by 10? I don't, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Very random Cam Ward props here. Okay, cool. Whatever. No, I don't want nothing to do with that. No, none of this. Cedric Gray's hackable. Take a look at that one real quick. Herbert rushing. I mean, no. Sacks for Mac. Mac is 4 out of 5 sacks. Huh? Let's look at that. Kind of curious. No, you're going downhill trajectory. Don't like that one. We're going to get rid of that. Mac sacks 1. He has 5 sacks in 5 games. Obviously 2 in 1 game, but 155 could be a chase if you wanted that. I'm taking Chargers. We're going LAC minus 9.5. Ain't playing. Tennessee's not a good team. The stats don't lie. They're terrible. Look at the numbers. No, show me that Tennessee can win a game against Chargers. I'll believe when I see it. Next. All right, next up, game 5 is going to be Atlanta and New England. And New England is surprising a lot of teams. I mean, I'm surprised to start the year. 6-2. Look at New England go. Pats are going to be 4.5-point favorites hosting Atlanta. Atlanta's the most Jekyll and Hyde ass team I've ever seen. Some days are good, sometimes they're awful. 45.5. Let's look. Lately, they've been awful offensively. 9-3, 21. I mean, defensive passing, both of them good. They can run the ball. I mean, New England's just a good team. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. So let's get rid of these two. Let's look at some depth charts, shall we? Yes, we shall. Pop over here. And we're going to go Atlanta depth chart and see what we got. Phoenix is going back in there. Bijan. I don't like how they didn't use him much last time. It annoyed the hell out of me. They should have, but they didn't. Am I going to take another spread over a prop? Man, NFL's going heavy spread so far. Defense is all sorts of banged up for Atlanta. That is a lot of banged up players. So let's look at New England depth chart. How you doing? Everyone's good except Stevenson. That's fine. They got another guy and another guy. And Drake May can just throw it. They'll be good. I mean, they're good. Good stuff. Defense is nice and healthy. Kicker's good. Yeah, this is 4.5 New England all day. And this is New England at home, too. It's going to be 51 degrees. That's crazy. So let's go to props, see if anything looks good. Change this to ATL versus this versus that. Change that up. And very few. Booty. Booty. You want to take Booty? There's lots of options for you. Why is it showing up twice? That's receiving. We have Bijan 35, tackles, assists for you. I guess we'll look at some of these. Receiving, receiving, receiving again. That's weird. Then Bijan. So not very many props in this one, anyways. Tackle assist 9, 2, 185 doesn't qualify. Sorry. You receiving yards 37 on a 56 in your last 5, including that 18 there. That's not bad. Good stuff overall. You could take that. I'm gonna take the spread. And then Bijan has just been getting not used properly because look at the last 2 games. What are you doing? What are you doing not giving the ball more? Annoying. New England, 4.5 is my play. Next. Game number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6, yeah. Can't count. Can't count. So yeah, it's game 6. We're going San Fran and the Giants now. Who are the G-men? Rough go, but having rough go for sure. Currently, San Fran 2.5-point favorite on the road, 48.5 is our totes. We come over here, we look at the numbers, and we see. I mean, they can score some points now. Let's see. 30th v 20. San Fran's run D is terrible, but they lost their running back, obviously. So what are they going to do? Mustard and ketchup. This is a hot dog game. I don't know if I want anything in this game at all, to be honest. If anything, I probably want to leave this bad boy alone. So we'll go depth chart. We'll go depth chart. We'll go schedules. And let's look at the depth chart. San Fran, there you go. Purdy's questionable, probably Mac Jones. Pearsall's out. You see your defense is banged up. Let's go to New York, the Giants. You can see who they got going out there. It's all about Tracy now with Jackson Dart, so maybe some receiving props. Defense, you can see secondary's a little banged up as well. That's good for Mac if he's the one playing. So props, load them up. So far, this is a pass. I don't want nothing to do this. I'm going to tell you right now. I have nothing to. I don't want to play this. I just don't. Dart for just a rushing touchdown against San Fran's poor rush D actually could be a play. This says 8th for the whole season. Lately, San Fran's past D's been 30th. The rush D is 30th. Is 16th. Okay. So Eddie Pinheiro, let's look at 1.5 field goals. Sure. Graham Gano field goals. Sure. McCaffrey receiving. Giants are 30th in run defense. McCaffrey might have him a day. Okay. We got some options here. Okay. Skill kicker. 0. 0? Get off my screen. I can't trust that. 2 and a 1. I can't trust that one either. All right, I think I know what we're doing. We're going to go with this guy. We're going to go with this. And I think that he's going to have one of these type days here. So 128. I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust it. Against the Giants, we're literally going to fade this 20 and this 30 right here and say McCaffrey can do what McCaffrey does. So give me Mac. McCaffrey over 128. I'm going to go rush receiving. I might regret it, but I'm going over. 1.8 rush receiving yards, R plus R. That's my play. Next. All right, next game on the slate is going to be Indianapolis and Pittsburgh. Currently, we got Indy at a 3.5-point favorite. 50.5 is our total. We go to spreadsheets. We come over here. We look and we see both teams can't stop anything through the air. Pass defenses are terrible. Wow, they are so bad. Number 1 scoring. Colts 3.5 definitely could be a play. Pittsburgh's defense has been, my God. I don't know if Aaron's going to do it, but Indiana Jones might be able to. So let's go ahead and pull open some depth charts, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's see what we got cooking over here with the depth charts. Load them up. See who's playing. DJ, Jonathan Taylor, usual stuff. Everyone's focused on Jonathan Taylor. Pittsburgh's run defense is 11th in the last 3, only allowing 100 yards, but that pass D. So maybe he might do some of the receiving game. If anything, we probably might want to look at some like Pittman or maybe some Pierce or something like that, or just DJ throwing the ball, period. So one of those could be the play for us. Defensively, you see their defense and their kicking situation. Pittsburgh depth chart. Let's look. Aaron Warren, you can see that there. Maybe target some DK, maybe some Calvin Austin. Maybe just go both star receivers and see what happens with both of them, since they both have terrible pass defenses right now. There's your defense. And there's your kicking. So let's go ahead and go to props. See what we got cooking over here. Get ready, Christian. Change you to right there. Got you. Let's see what we got. Pierce, look at that. Bam. First one. Pierce receiving yards. Absolutely. See, it's like they know. It's like they follow. Good job. Jonathan Taylor receiving yards. We can do. Blackman, Watts, Peyton Wilson. Tyler Warren touchdowns. That could be a fun one. Pittman touchdowns. Let's go Pittman as well. Let's open all this stuff up. This is where I'm leaning. It makes the most sense so far. Pierce, 70 yards average against a 44 with a -109. Come on. That's our play, right? He's the second receiver? Let me go back up to the chart. He's wide out 2 with Josh Downs being 3. So Pittman's number 1. He's number 2. I could definitely see that. And Let's see. Sparse, Pittman, Pierce, Josh Downs. Yeah. Let's go over here. Let's look at Warren. Warren, what's your yards, buddy? I'm gonna take a look at that. Seems like you get a lot of yards every game, but I could be wrong. That's receptions. I want receiving yards right there. 59 on a 56. His line's too high. I mean, he could do that, but it doesn't look good. I like the first one. I like Pierce. How about Pittman for a touchdown? There you go. Yeah, but then we got to look at Pittman yards too, because what is your yard sitting at? 54. Last 2 games you did that. First few games. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Pierce. We're gonna go for that. Hell, anything. I almost want to go the over too. Let's see. Let's look at this. Hold up. This is coming out to 62. This is coming out to 47. The total is 50. I can see a higher score game, especially with these past defenses. Throw it more, definitely. You know what? We're going to double dip our chip. We have decided. It's decided. We're going over 50.5 for sure. We're going to touch that. Let's see what happens there. And then we're also going to take Pierce over this one so you can see it. Pierce over 44.5. 44.5 receiving yards. We're going to do that. So we'll take that. Let's move on to the next game. Next up, we got Denver at Houston. You can see Houston is a 1.5 point favorite at home with a 40.5 total. Let's head over to the sheets and take a look at our numbers. Both teams scoring top 5, 30 points a game for both, basically. Past defenses are great for both teams. You can see that there. Everything's good. Too much green and yellow, not much red out there for us. So I don't know what we want to do here, really. Both offenses and defenses are good, so it's kind of hard to really pick a side to really go for here. So maybe a prop stands out. Let's go look at some depth charts and see if anything stands out here. So here's Denver. You see Mims is out. Other than that, you see your defense. You see the special teams. Let's go to Houston depth chart. Take a look. Anything new? CJ Chubb. It's all there. Everyone's there. Cool. Let's go to props. So far, it's a pass unless a prop stands out. Something, it's not looking good. So a lot of options on props. But what do we take? Because everything's so good defensively. Like they're both top 5 pass defense. You're 4th in run defense. I mean, this is 2 defensive teams, but they both score though, which is weird. So it's like, I don't know what we're gonna do in this one. So Stroud rushing, I don't want none of that. I damn sure I banned JK for the rest of the season because I don't trust the path to play calling. Sutton rush receiving, no, not feeling that. Cortland Sutton, Bo Nix running. I'm tell you right now, I'm not passing this. I look at all the rankings, their opponent ranking. Everything's tough. Everything's red. So yeah, if you want to play us, by all means, I'm passing. Here's the spreadsheet one more time. Have fun. Next. 4 games left. We're moving on to Vegas versus Jacksonville. Currently, that's an afternoon game, right? It's got to be. Yes, it is currently Jacksonville, 2.5, 43.5 are total. Let's look over here. Oh my God. That's way too much red for both teams. Neither team can run the ball. They're decent on stopping it. They can't throw. This all cancels out. This is also a 100% pass so far, but we got to look at some depth charts to see if anything's a little different outside the usual. So let's do that. Pop over this, take this, go this. Anything stand out for Jacksonville? Everyone looks like they're there like they're supposed to be. There's your defense. Cool. Las Vegas depth chart. Again, looks like everyone's there. Nothing too crazy. Man, this game's terrible. I'm sorry, it's so bad. I can't do it. This game's too bad. And look, there's not even any props. We got JT with 61 rushing yards. And I mean, sure, go ahead. Jacksonville's D is 12th, allowing 100 yards. Did we take JT? He had 21 against KC. KC has a good run defense, a 31-0 shutout. I don't think Jacksonville's going to whoop their ass, but man, 72 on a 60. I can't do it. I just can't. And Trey Tucker receptions. I don't know who you are. Go away. So no, we're passing this game. Look. That's bad. That's disgusting. I ain't playing this. Next. Moving on, we got Rams and Nolans up now. That's who's up next. Yes, it is. We put it up there. What do we got? Rams. New Orleans. There they are. Found them. 14.5 for the Rams. Are you sure they're good enough for that? Let's look. Look at the numbers. Yeah, they're number 2 defense versus 31 offense, but that kind of cancels out. All this is good. The Rams are winning their games by 13 on average. Only giving up 12 points in the last 3 games on average. Okay, so 13 is their margin of victory. They're 14.5 point favorites over one of the worst teams. I guess that does make a little bit of sense. Not too crazy anymore after all we thought. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and pop over here, look at some depth charts. Shall we? Yes, we shall. And you see Kamara's questionable. Shahid's questionable. All right, we got some issues for New Orleans already. So, yeah, Rams could be the move. They could be if the depth chart looks good. Stafford, Kyron, Puka, Devon, everyone's there. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this might be the move for real. This could absolutely be the move. Let's look at the props, see if anything stands out in this one. Saints, Rams, and let's see. Ooh, a lot of stuff. My concern here, I'm gonna be honest, good book. My concern is blowout potential. If Rams blow out New Orleans, where they're up like 3 touchdowns in like the third, they can take the foot off the pedal. You've seen it happen. You know this. So I New Orleans pass defense is pretty decent. The run defense is bad, but they can't run the ball. So all that kind of cancels out. I mean, I hope they don't blow them out, but you never know. It's football. It could happen. So Kyron rush receiving yards. I'm not touching that. I'm not taking anybody. Well, hold up. If it's got Olave's the number one receiver, Rams pass defense is 24th. Shuck's going to have to throw it a lot more. So maybe this is the play. If we do common sense plays, yeah, look what he's been doing the last few games. They got blown out in these games, like 23-3. Yeah, they're losing these games by like 2 touchdowns each. So we could not only we could take the 14, buy the 14, but we could also take Olave for the Saints and do both. Shall we do a double dip? Shall we? Anyone interested? I think I am. So I think I'm going to. So let me go ahead and just grab all this, do this, and do this. I'm gonna go LAR minus 14. I'm gonna buy the half to 14. I'm gonna buy that. And I'm gonna buy some Olave over 57.5 receiving yards. I'm gonna take that one. I think he's gonna get a lot of play, especially with New Orleans trying to catch up because they're gonna be behind and eventually they'll give up. So give me Olave. Don't want anything else here. Verse for a sack. Byron Young for a sack is always a good one. Hold up now. Byron Young's a great one for a sack. Yeah, Byron Young's really good for a sack. You know what? We're triple dipper. We're pulling the chilies out of this one real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Young over 0.5 sacks. Give me Byron Young for a sack as well. I got to do it. He's too damn good. That's a triple dipper in this one. We're moving on next. All right, 2 games left. KC Buffalo's next. Ooh, fun game. Always a fun little game when they play each other. And KC 2.5, 52.5. What do we see here? One team's doing great. One team can't throw. Josh Allen, what are you doing? You can't. So number 1 running versus number 3, that cancels out. That versus that. This is KC all day. I know it's a Buffalo, but this is saying KC. The run defense is bad. KC's going to take advantage of that. KC's playing really good right now. Buffalo is playing average to bad in some areas, except for running the ball. Cook's doing great, but he's going to get shut down probably. Somewhat shut down. Plays already KC 2.5. I'll tell you right now. KC minus 2.5. I got to put that on there. Let's go ahead and look at some depth charts, shall we? And just see if anything's crazy outside the usual, you know what I'm saying? So do this, depth chart. There are your people. Check goes out. Whoa, let me just go ahead and, we got Kareem Hunt. We got Kareem Hunt, you'll be fine. I mean, sure, Kareem Hunt's good. Simmons, left tackle out, backup questionable. 2 guards, damn, blew out a banged up O-lineman. Wow. Okay, there's that. Buffalo, what you got going on your depth chart? Wide receiver 3 out, doesn't care. Right D tackle doesn't bother me. Okay, maybe I'm taking KC off. That is way too many injuries on the O line to be comfortable, especially with your starting running back out. I mean, Hunt's good. We know Hunt's good, but yeah, that's a little much. You know what I'm saying? That's a little much. Chiefs, Bills. Give me a good prop. Can I have a good prop? Kelsey. We want to take advantage of Buffalo's run defense, so that's going to be Hunt if possible. Kareem Hunt, where are you, good sir? I'm not taking Kelsey for receipt. I guess we could take Kelsey, but man, 100%. I'm not taking Juju. I never take Juju. Rashard Smith receiving, no. We'll look at Cook, obviously, because we always got to look at Cook. Worthy, we can look at rushing, 4.5 off a sweet play, probably. Like, absolutely could. Rashid, no, where's Hunt? There's Kareem Hunt. Found you. I want to look at you real quick on rushing yards just to see what your line is. Like 40, I'm guessing. Rush yards right there. I said 40 out of guessing. 39.5. There you go. So took a hit to the side. It'd always be the primary backfield option. 39 is 166. Damn. Can't do that. No. Worthy. I'm not doing a sweet play over Worthy. I'm not doing it. Cook. Geez. 216. Oh my good. Oh my God. Sometimes you're so good it doesn't matter. And I mean, head to head, the last time you played Casey, you popped off last year, so I could take this. Oh, I don't know. And then Kelsey has been doing great head to head. Last 2 times they shut him down. So I think I'm leaving this alone. I don't want nothing to do with this. This is just 2 good teams. I don't know. Pass. I can't. No, I'm passing. I made a decision. I'm leaving it alone. We're moving on. Next. Last game, Sunday night football is going to be Is it Seattle? Is it Seattle, Washington Sunday Night Football? I think they are, right? Yeah, Sunday Night Football, Seattle, Washington. Good stuff. So currently we see it Seattle 2.5, 47.5. I'm not that excited for this game. I'm tell you that right now. Just not. 2v27, that's Seattle all damn day. 20v1, that's Seattle. That's a push and that's a push. So we got multiple things for Seattle. Seattle 2.5. Now Washington obviously was out without the quarterback for a couple games. That matters a little bit, but we got to see who's still going to be playing. So let me do this and this, and then pop there so we can look at some depth charts. Here's Seattle. That's the roster with the depth chart. Thank you. Cooper Cup is questionable. You got a couple people out. DN's questionable. Free safety out. There your stuff. Washington depth chart. We go and see McLaurin's out. That ain't good. When your number one receiver's out, I don't care who you playing. Seattle's already got the advantage and they're doing better. Seattle 2.5 looks like the play for me. Looks like the play for me that I want to take. I don't know about anybody else, but that's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say we have no props. Almost. JSN 95.5 going against that Washington terrible pass defense. Jason Myers field goals. I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Those are the two I would look at. JSN 118 on a 95 for a one. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. He's hit 103 in a row now. 2 on a 1.5 doesn't count. No, I was like, what? That looks weird. So yeah, we're going 2 different plays. We're double dipping this chip too. Why not? We're going Seattle. Seattle minus 2.5. And I'm also going to take JSN over 95.5 receiving yards. Sound good to you? Sound good to me. That looks real good because I'm looking at this number here. I'm looking at 27. Now, if the passing was a little bit better, I would potentially, but your wide receiver one's already out. So who are you going to throw it to? It's not necessarily going to wide receiver two. It could be some guy we don't know of. But JSN, we know JSN is going to get the targets. We know that. So I think we're good. I think we're done. Let's get rid of this too. Doop, doop. And then look, next game is going to be Monday football, Monday night, Arizona, Dallas. I'll be back then. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the HQ, check out Outlier, check it all out. Let me know what you're playing. Agree, disagree, put it below. Let's talk about it. So otherwise, I appreciate being here. Subscribe, and I'll see you Monday for some Monday Night Football. Peace.